h of x is x cubed minus 9x squared minus 16x plus 1. The graph of h of x has a slope of 5 at 2 points. Find the coordinates of these 2 points. The slope here refers to the derivative, and then we're going to set this equal to 5. The derivative is just 3x squared minus 18x minus 16. Set that equal to 5 to get 3x squared minus 18x minus 21 equals 0. So this step I just subtracted both sides by 5. And now I can divide both sides by 3 and factor it into x minus 7, x plus 1. Setting each factor equal to 0, we get x equals 7 and negative 1. Now we want to find the coordinates, so plug in x equals 7 and x equals negative 1. So if I plug in x equals 7, I get negative 209. Plugging in x equals negative 1, I get y equals 7. And so these are my 2 coordinates. Now we want to find the equation of the tangent lines. So we've just found the points, and the slope was given to us as 5. So you want to use a point slope form. It's y minus y1, which is y minus negative 209, is equal to the slope times x minus 7. Solving this, we get y equals 5x, and then we do 5 times negative 7 is negative 35 minus 209. So that's going to be negative 244. Now I'll do the same thing with the second point. We have y minus 7 is equal to the slope times x minus negative 1. So that's going to give us y equals 5x plus 12. For part C, we want to find the equation of the secant line, which connects the 2 points found in part A. So part A was 7 comma negative 209 and negative 1 comma 7. Slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is negative 216 over, this is positive 216 over negative 8, which is negative 27. So that's a slope. We want to use one of these 2 points, so pick the easier one, which is negative 1 comma 7. So just do y minus 7 is equal to the slope times x minus negative 1. And so this simplifies into y equals negative 27x. You have negative 27 plus 7 is negative 20. So this is our secant line. Now for part D, are there points on h of x such that the slope of h of x is equal to the slope of the secant line found in part C? And then we want to find these points. So basically what it's asking is h prime of x equal to the slope, which we found to be negative 27 over here? H prime of x was 3x squared minus 18x minus 16. Set that equal to negative 27. And then we're going to subtract both sides by negative 27, which is the same thing as adding 27. Now this quadratic equation cannot be factored, so we have to use a quadratic formula, which is opposite of b, plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now 4 times 33 is 132. 324 minus 132 is 192. And 192, that factors So 192, that we want to check if there's a perfect square. And we know 3 goes in here because when you do 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So 12 is divisible by 3, but then we do 3 times 64. Okay, so that's what we wanted to get, 64 out of this. So I can factor out the square root of 64 as 8. And so this simplifies into, well, 18 divided by 6 is 3. 8 over 6 is 4/3. And then I can simplify it further. Root 3 divided by 3 is just root 3 in the bottom. So now I have 2 points, 3 plus 4 root 3, and then 3 minus 4 over root 3. To find what the y value is, you have to plug it into h. So what you get with that is negative 101 minus 452 over 3 root 3, and negative 101 plus 452 over 3 root 3. So these are the 2 points that we want.